Welcome back to Dinar Current. The Iraqi dinar has been a hot topic for investors for years, with whispers of a potential revaluation keeping everyone on the edge of their seats. As we navigate through 2025, the big question on everyone's mind is now the perfect time to buy Iraqi dinar? Well, crystal balls don't exist in finance. We can look at the current economic landscape, market trends, and smart investment strategies to get a clearer picture. Let's dive in and see if this is an opportunity you should consider. First, let's get a quick refresher on the Iraqi Dinar, or IQD. This is Iraq's official currency, introduced way back in 1932. Its value has been on a roller coaster ride, heavily influenced by political instability, conflicts, and of course, oil revenue, which is the lifeblood of Iraq's economy. For a long time, the dinar has been seen as undervalued against major currencies like the US dollar. This undervaluation is the fuel for all the speculation about a revaluation, or RV. A revaluation is simply an official adjustment to increase the currency's value. If the Iraqi government decides to revalue the dinar, anyone who bought it at its current low price could see some serious profits. But let's be clear, this is highly speculative and comes with significant risk. So, why is everyone so focused on 2025? Several key factors are making this year particularly interesting for potential dinar investors. First, economic stabilization. Iraq has been making real efforts to bolster its economy. We're seeing increased oil production, a push for more foreign investment, and significant development in infrastructure. A stronger, more stable economy is the ideal foundation for a stronger currency. Then there are the government initiatives. The conversation around monetary reforms and modernizing the banking system is ongoing. While there hasn't been any official announcement about a revaluation, the constant chatter is enough to keep investor interest high. It signals that change could be on the horizon. And let's not forget the global financial climate. With inflation and currency instability rocking markets worldwide, savvy investors are looking for alternative places to put their money. For many, the Iraqi dinar represents a high-risk, but potentially high-reward diversification play. What are the potential upsides of jumping in now? In 2025, the most obvious is the early entry advantage. If a revaluation does happen, those who got in before the big announcement stand to gain the most. It's a classic case of the early bird getting the worm. Another benefit is diversification. Adding an asset like the dinar to your portfolio means you're not putting all your eggs in one basket, like stocks or bonds. It spreads your risk. And finally, think of it as long-term speculation. Even if a revaluation isn't right around the corner, holding on to the dinar could pay off years down the line as Iraq's economy continues to grow and stabilize. Now, we have to talk about the risks. And they are very real. The biggest one is the sheer uncertainty of a revaluation. There's absolutely no confirmed timeline, and investing based on rumors alone is a dangerous game. Next, there are liquidity issues. It's not always easy to convert large sums of dinar back into dollars or other major currencies. You need to be prepared for that. The political and economic situation in Iraq is still volatile. Any new instability could negatively impact the dinar's value overnight. And finally, be aware of scams. The dinar market has unfortunately attracted many fraudulent players. It's absolutely critical that you only buy from reputable, licensed dealers to protect yourself. Remember, this is a speculative asset, not a guaranteed ticket to wealth. So, if you're still considering it, how should you approach buying Iraqi dinar in 2025? Here are some practical tips to guide you. First and foremost, do your homework. Dive deep into Iraq's economic policies, its political landscape, and the historical performance of the dinar. Knowledge is your best defense. Second, only buy from reputable dealers. I can't stress this enough. Look for licensed, well-known currency exchanges to avoid getting scammed. Third, diversify your portfolio. Never, ever put all your investment capital into dinar. Spread your investments across safer, more traditional assets to balance out the risk. Fourth, stay informed. Keep a close eye on news coming out of Iraq, government policy changes, and global market trends that could affect the currency. And finally, be patient. A revaluation, if it happens at all, might not happen tomorrow. This is likely a long-term play, and patience is absolutely crucial if you hope to see any potential profits. Let's look at the current market insights for 2025. We're seeing some positive signs. Iraq's economy is showing gradual stabilization. Foreign investment is trickling in, and oil production is expanding, which brings in more revenue. The rumors of monetary reform are still swirling, which continues to fuel speculative interest. And as we mentioned, investors are actively looking for alternative, high-risk, high-reward opportunities outside of the traditional markets, and the dinar fits that bill perfectly. These trends suggest that there might be an opportunity here for those who are willing to do their research and make informed, careful decisions. But the market is still unpredictable, and you must proceed with caution. So, we come back to our original question. Should you invest now? Honestly, there's no simple yes or no answer. The perfect time to buy is almost impossible to pinpoint. The potential for massive gains from a revaluation is tantalizing, but the risks are just as significant. You have to take a hard look at your own personal risk tolerance. Can you afford to lose the money you invest? Have you done enough research? Are you making this decision based on facts or just hype and speculation? For those who are comfortable with high risk and are willing to treat this as a strategic, long-term speculative play, buying Iraqi dinar in 2025 could make sense as a small part of a larger, diversified portfolio. But for more cautious investors, it might be much wiser to wait on the sidelines for clearer signals from the Iraqi government and more concrete signs of economic stability. There's no shame in waiting for a more certain opportunity. To wrap it all up, the Iraqi dinar in 2025 is a fascinating story of both opportunity and risk. The potential rewards of getting in early on a future revaluation are huge, but the path is filled with uncertainty. The key takeaway for anyone considering this investment is to arm yourself with knowledge, practice patience, and develop a clear, well-thought-out strategy. By staying informed and approaching the market with caution, you can position yourself to potentially capitalize on future movements while protecting yourself from unnecessary risk. In the wild world of currency speculation, the Iraqi dinar remains one of the most intriguing stories out there. Whether it's the right time for you to invest depends entirely on your personal strategy, your appetite for risk, and your commitment to staying on top of the market. Thanks for watching Dinar Current. We hope this breakdown gave you the clarity you were looking for. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. We'll see you in the next video.